I became a tutor to help kids learn. Instead, I've been to police stations, family interventions, and accidentally ended up in therapy meant for my student. I think I'm done. I thought tutoring meant homework and exams. I was wrong. The kids who need you most don't just need academic help. They need everything. Every single student I take on comes with a family disaster attached. I'm not a tutor anymore. I'm a crisis counselor who occasionally teaches algebra. One student, Rahul, 16, brilliant kid. But his anger out of control. I've seen water bottles thrown at his mother. A calculator through a window. Chairs flying, not at people, just flying. And then the calls started. He respects you. Can you come over? What should we do? Then his entire family got involved. I thought it was about grades. It was. It was a full-scale family intervention. And I was sitting in the middle of it. I didn't expect tutoring to turn into this. The full story is linked. I became a tutor to help kids learn. Instead, I've been to a police station, multiple family interventions, and accidentally ended up in therapy meant for my student. I think I'm done. Let me start with Rahul. He's 16, brilliant, and so angry it scares his own family. In the 2 years I've been tutoring him, I've seen water bottles thrown at his mother, a calculator through a window, chairs flying, not at anyone, just flying. His mother calls me constantly. He respects you. Can you talk to him? Can you come over? I teach him physics. But somehow I became the person they call when their family starts falling apart. And that wasn't even the worst part. By the way, this is Talks from the Net. Glad to have you all here. Like and subscribe for similar stories. I need to tell you why I became a tutor before I tell you why I'm quitting. My name is Daniel. I'm 32 years old. I have a master's degree in education. I could be working at a private school making decent money, but I chose private tutoring. Why? Because I genuinely believed I could make a difference. One student at a time, personal attention, real impact. I wanted to give back, help kids who were struggling, be the teacher I wish I'd had. That was 4 years ago, and I've been living in other people's chaos ever since. Here's what I've learned about private tutoring. The kids who need you most, they don't just need academic help, they need everything. Every single student I attract, and I mean every single one, comes with a family disaster attached. At first, I thought it was coincidence. Then I thought maybe I was just unlucky. Now I realize I'm not a tutor. I'm a crisis counselor who occasionally teaches algebra. Let me tell you about Rahul, 16 years old, smart kid, really smart. But he has an anger problem that would make the Hulk look calm. I've been tutoring him for 2 years. And in those 2 years, I've watched him throw a water bottle at his mother, a textbook at the wall, missed his mother by inches, a calculator through a window. A chair didn't throw it at anyone, just threw it. His mother, Mrs. Sharma, calls me constantly. And I mean constantly. He's not listening to me. Can you talk to him? He threw something again. What should I do? Can you come over? He respects you. Ma'am, I teach him physics. I'm not a behavioral therapist. But here's where it gets worse. His extended family got involved. I don't know HOW, I don't know WHY, but suddenly I'm being invited to family meetings. His uncle calls me. We're all getting together to discuss Rahul's behavior. Your presence would be valuable. I'm the tutor. I show up thinking it's about his grades. Nope. It's a full-scale family intervention about his anger issues. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and me, the tutor. Sitting there while they debate whether Rahul needs therapy, stricter discipline, or just needs to mature. They're asking my opinion. What do you think, Daniel? You spend time with him. I think I should be teaching quadratic equations, not moderating family therapy sessions. But I can't say that. So I sit there nodding, offering generic advice. Maybe professional help would be good. They all turn to me like I've solved world hunger. This has happened 3 times. 3 separate family meetings. I've spent more time in their living room discussing Rahul's emotional state than I have actually tutoring him. Then there's Priya, 17. Wealthy family, very wealthy. She's supposed to be preparing for entrance exams. Keyword supposed to be. Instead, Priya has a new hobby, disappearing with rich playboys. I'll show up for our session. She's not there. Her mother, oh, she went out with some boy. I don't know where. Can you wait? Ma'am, I have other students. Please just wait. She'll be back. And when she is, she needs to study. Can you make sure she studies? This has happened 6 times, but it gets worse. Priya's parents have started using me as a mediator. They'll call me after she comes home. Can you talk to her? Tell her she needs to focus. She listens to you. Does she though? Does she? Because she keeps disappearing with boys who drive Audis and failing her mock tests. Last month, her dad called me at 11 p.m. 11 p.m. Priya isn't home. She's not answering her phone. Do you know where she is, sir? I'm her tutor. I don't track her location, but you're close with her. Does she talk to you about these boys? No, sir. We talk about biology, sometimes chemistry, not romantic chemistry, actual chemistry. He didn't laugh. Can you try calling her? Maybe she'll answer if it's you. I did not sign up for this, but I called her. She answered. Oh, hey, sir, what's up? Priya, your parents are worried. Where are you? Oh, I'm just out. I'll be home soon. Spoiler, she was not home soon. She came home at 2 a.m. Her parents called me the next day to thank me for helping. I didn't help. I made one phone call that accomplished nothing, but now I'm apparently part of their parenting strategy. And then there's Arav, 15 years old, extremely pressured by his family. Doctor parents, doctor grandparents, doctor everyone. He's expected to become a doctor. He wants to be a graphic designer, classic setup for disaster. I've been tutoring him in science for a year. He's miserable, constantly stressed, barely sleeping. I've told his parents he's burned out. Maybe ease up. They nodded, did nothing. 3 months ago, Arav didn't show up for our session. His mom called me panicking. He's not home, he's not answering his phone, we don't know where he is. Maybe he's with friends, he doesn't have friends, he only studies. Red flag, but okay. Have you called the school? It's Sunday. There's no school, they filed a missing person report. And somehow the police wanted to talk to me. You're his tutor. When did you last see him? 2 days ago, our regular session. Did he seem distressed? He always seems distressed. His parents have him on a 16-hour study schedule. They took notes. I spent 3 hours at the police station giving a statement about a missing teenager. Turns out Arav went to a friend's house in another city. A friend his parents didn't know about. He just needed a break. He came back 2 days later. His parents were furious with HIM, not at themselves for creating an environment where he felt he had to run away. At HIM, and they asked me to talk to him about responsibility. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a parent. I'm not a crisis negotiator. I'm a tutor. But here's what finally broke me. Last month, Mrs. Sharma, Rahul's mom, called me. Daniel, Rahul has an appointment with a therapist. Can you take him? Take him like drive him there. Yes, I have a work meeting. His father is traveling. We trust you. This is weird, but fine. I'll drive him. I take Rahul to the therapist's office. Drop him off. I'm waiting in the lobby scrolling my phone. The receptionist comes out. Daniel, yes, the doctor is ready for you. Oh, I'm not the patient. I'm just here with. Yes, Dr. Mehta wants to speak with you. Please come in. Confused, I follow her. I walk into the office. The therapist, Dr. Mehta, smiles at me. Please sit. I think there's been a mistake. I'm here with my student, Rahul. Yes, I know. And his mother mentioned you've been very involved with the family. I wanted to talk to you. About Rahul. About you. Pause. I'm sorry, what? She leans forward. Mrs. Sharma has told me quite a bit about you. How you attend family meetings, how you're constantly mediating conflicts, how you've become a central figure in managing Rahul's behavior. I'm just his tutor. You're not just his tutor. You've been pulled into a family dynamic that isn't your responsibility. And I'm curious, how do you feel about that? And that's when it hit me. I was in therapy, not for Rahul, for me. The therapist spent the next 40 minutes asking me about boundaries, emotional exhaustion, and why I keep accepting these roles. She was amused, not in a mean way, but in a how did you let this happen way. She said, you're a fixer and these families see that. They've made you a part of their dysfunction because you keep showing up. But you're not responsible for fixing broken families. You're responsible for teaching. I left that office feeling like I'd been hit by a truck. I went home and made a list. Every student I've had in the past 4 years, every single one, came with family chaos, broken homes, helicopter parents, neglectful parents, controlling grandparents, kids with depression, anxiety, eating disorders, behavioral issues. And I've been right there in the middle of it all. Police stations, family meetings, late-night phone calls, emergency sessions. I've been a tutor, a therapist, a mediator, a babysitter, a crisis counselor, and apparently a missing person witness. But here's the thing that's killing me. I care about these kids, I really care. Rahul's not a bad kid. He's angry because he doesn't have healthy coping mechanisms. Priya's not rebellious. She's desperate for attention her parents don't give her. RF's not lazy. He's drowning under expectations he never asked for. I see them, but I can't fix them, and I'm exhausting myself trying. So here's where I am now. I don't know if I should keep doing this. I became a tutor because I wanted to help, but I'm not helping. I'm enabling families to avoid dealing with their real problems by making me the problem solver. I'm not teaching kids. I'm managing crises, and I don't know if I'm strong enough to keep doing this. My friends say just set boundaries. Say no, I try. But when a parent calls you crying because their kid is missing, you don't say, "That's not my job." When a student throws something at their mother and she asks for your help, you don't say, "Figure it out yourself." I have a conscience, and these families know that, so they keep pulling me in. Dr. Maida told me something that I can't stop thinking about. You're not helping these families by being their emotional crutch. You're preventing them from getting the real help they need. Because as long as you're there to smooth things over, they don't have to face the real problem. She's right. Rahul doesn't need me at family meetings. He needs anger management therapy. Priya doesn't need me calling her at midnight. She needs parents who actually set boundaries. RF doesn't need me vouching for him to police. He needs parents who listen to him. But if I step back, what happens to them? Do they fall apart? Or do they finally get the help they actually need?
Hey, dear listeners, this is Talks from the Net. I hope you all enjoying the content. Please support my channel by liking this video and subscribing my channel. The full video is linked to this short.
Part of me thinks maybe this is what teaching is. Maybe you can't separate academics from the rest of a kid's life. Maybe being a good teacher means being involved in the messy, complicated, heartbreaking parts. But another part of me thinks I'm not trained for this. I have a degree in education, not psychology, not social work, not family therapy. I'm in over my head and I'm drowning. I have 3 options. Keep doing what I'm doing, accept that this is part of the job, burn out completely in 2 years. Set hard boundaries. No family meetings, no late-night calls, no police stations, just tutoring. But risk these kids losing the one stable adult who actually cares. Quit, walk away, find a different career, let someone else deal with it. And I genuinely don't know which one is right. So Reddit, AITA for wanting to quit, for feeling like I can't do this anymore, for thinking that maybe this profession isn't for me. Because everyone keeps telling me, "You're so good with kids, you're making such a difference," but I don't feel like I'm making a difference. I feel like I'm a band-aid on a bullet wound. I feel like I'm being used by families who don't want to deal with their real problems. And I feel like I'm losing myself in other people's chaos. Is this what teaching is supposed to be? Or did I accidentally become a therapist without the training, pay, or boundaries because I wanted to give back to the world? But the world keeps taking more than I have to give. Update: Mrs. Sharma just texted me. Family meeting tomorrow at 6. Can you come? I haven't responded yet. I don't know what to say. Do I show up? Or do I finally say no? Tell me, Reddit, what would you do?